Svenska are kind of done scaling.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of room to grow for G2.
TSM are clearly waiting for the Baron to deliver that final blow to the inhibitor turrets. Win-win situation here. They have plenty of wards to go for a pick with all the true vision.
All right, looking like they do want to fight this. Arrow's going to land on a mid. These stuns not going to land from Perks. Ku's not going to hit anything either. And it's going to be a disengage. Baron will regen.
Yeah, right now, none of the minion waves are actually pushing in favor of TSM. At least what G2 needs to respect it, so they can actually keep hovering around here. TSM are tanking the Baron.
Yeah, Turtles at half. They use the redemption on both sides.
Trick's still around the wall, and that control ward is not dying, so TSM is taking damage from the Baron right now. Shock left gets Perks to 1/4 HP. Expected Mithy in the front, but the shield is down now. But they find to re-engage. Now the vision is gone. TSM going to re-engage with this one. Here comes the culling. Good damage on Bjergsen, down to half HP. Turtle. And actually a very late lock, but they back to the front line. He gets nothing for the engage, though. Equalize from the backside, and there's the Devour. It's going to deliver them a front line and a kill. Greg is just barely able to body some away, but TSM run for the top side of the map, hoping to take down some of the base as G2 are stuck recalling in the jungle.
That was one of the worst Gragas engages I've ever seen.
Baron was doing so much damage to TSM that it was almost, you know, putting a good position for G2 to make a move. But
they had such a good opening.
That was, yeah, exactly. That was one of the best ones they could hope for, but definitely a big failure there. And Hauntzer cut off the entire backline.
Bjergsen and Hauntzer aren't going to buy anything else. Those two are no longer getting stronger.
You can just tell how nervous these teams are in the matchup. You know, how much the extra added weight of Europe versus NA puts on it.
They're going as fast as they can. Hauntzer does have teleport. He's got a ward to jump to. Sven is only now aware that it's coming in. Can he get the steal? He's stolen away before, and he's not gonna. Sven gets it, but here comes the fight. This is crucial. They kick it Turtle. They find him. He's gone. 1-for-0. Trick injured. He's running away and staying alive. Stun to Hauntzer. Can they find more? Sven injured as well. The slow's gonna land. Here's the equalizer. Finds Mithy, but not gonna find the kill onto him. Expect staying alive as well. But can Hauntzer get the kill? Bjergsen wants it. Shock blast not gonna land though. They're gonna clear it with the wave. G2 get a kill and the Baron and the safe reset. To make that top 4 and get a pool 1 seed back for Europe, the one they lost last year because of G2 at MSI, and they can take us away and they can give it back.
But G2 can't keep getting away with this. They fall behind every single game they play.
But if they can do it, they can do it. Team WE got here because
should be an easy job to do. They've got a lot of beef on that front line, multiple Guardian Angels. They have to watch out for those openings.
No flashes on the carries on TSM. That is extremely important when you look at the Gragas Lee Sin on the side of G2. Flashes up in a few seconds for expect. Last time he used it to smack headfirst into Tam Kench. Next fight, maybe he's getting a bit more.
Biofrost actually put his Knight's Vow onto Wild Turtle, which I actually somewhat disagree with. Bjergsen has routinely done more damage, or even Hauntzer have done way more damage in the team fights. If Biofrost wants to tank stats by leeching from a carry, I actually think Wild Turtle's the wrong choice here, but it's the choice he's gone for as far as his paired carry. That's the Knight's Vow. Look to see if Cocoon on to expect decent damage there. Gregus body slams away. And again, still has Guardian Angel, but oh, Turtle! Nearly gets taken out. Dangerously low. Trick looking for a play, not quite gonna get it, but that is lock it down. Biofrost used the shield to keep him alive. And this is going to be bot lane turret dead with the Baron buff.
Yeah, we talked about how this is not a protected Sven comp in the late game, but he's still been stepping up whenever he needed to on this Lucian. Yeah, nice shock blast from Bjergsen, but that's a tower falling now.
They have to wait for Turtle to get back from the fountain before TSM can do anything.
Massive wave top lane as well, pushing into the tower. Mid lane pushing as well for G2. TSM might look to try and fight, but they don't really run a lot of hard engage.
Baron buff down and Svenska done a half HP. Expect goes to the front line. Great pick up there. Keeps Turtle safe, but Hauntzer's low. Gets chunked a little bit. Gets the shield back in. Back on towards Expect. Now down to half HP. See if they can get anything else. G2 wanting to re-engage. Trick has GA, and Trick does have the ulti available. No flash for about 30 seconds. Sven gets away from the Cocoon. 2 more hits will kill this inhibitor off. And they're going to go for it. 1 more shot. There it is. Inhib down.
That Devour, though, from Biofrost was spot on. That was a body
poke damage.
Done the Trick. Decent damage, actually. At least in it. 80% here. Heading back, control wards there.
Look at G2. Sven and Perks are running mid.
They're going for mid. They're splitting up TSM. TSM not going to realize until right now. They're like, oh guys, do we fight this or do we rush back to our base?
Force it. They have to force.
But they're going to force this. Now Trick should probably not go for a steal, not give away the kill, but middle inhibitor turret is dead. The inhibitor is gone as well. Now can they get a fight here in the 5v3 where they lose their base first? G2 are still pushing for the Nexus in the bottom left corner of your screen. They're still running for the base and TSM has to get back there to defend it or they're going to lose the game. And G2 looks like they have enough time. Hauntzer trying to stop them, but back inside the base. It's the Nexus getting hit. Sven wants in. Perk's still hitting it. This could be it, but Bjergsen back onto that. And they've taken down defend a 1v5.
Now let's see here, 50 seconds on almost everyone from G2
He's waiting.
Esports.
Trick is going to reach into the Ocean Drake. He's going to come back for the Nexus.
He's going in, but Hauntzer is still there. He has a GA.
Here he tries.
He can get back up and try to
He's
finish
flashed.
it.
Here he goes.
They see him.
They see him now. Here comes Hauntzer. Does he have the damage? He cues in for a bit of movement. He kicks him back. Trick
what a
needs
kick.
5 autos. The flash missed the harpoon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here comes Tom Catch, and they're going to stop him. TSM's pushing the top side. 20-second respawns. Can they get him? They're going to get the damage. Oh, they get him just in time. 50 minutes in. 15-second death timers. In they go. TSM still against the clock. It's going to be close. I think they have it, though. With the 2 HP Nexus, it's going to be it. The Nexus turret number 2 is down. The Nexus going to fall in TSM. In the strangest game I have cast. Take the win over G2.
And now, everyone will go back. Look at the Nexus and look at if someone could have gotten 1 or 2 more hits on it.
The answer's always yes.
It's almost always yes.
Every base race has something where you just made the wrong choice when you had a quarter second in a situation you've never been in before. But it comes out as TSM making the better choices in a game they were in control of from minute 2. And G2 almost made the comeback happen in 2 different ways.
Up until 45 minutes when G2 start going decisive. They make their first decisive move is that Baron, and they got so much off of it, almost all the way to the Nexus.
It's, oh my God. It's always those decisions where if they make it, if they kill the Nexus, you praise them for saying that was the correct call. That was beautiful. When they don't get the Nexus, you're like, guys, you were winning fights. Did you have to risk it all? But they were so close. And we can't forget what happened the first 35 minutes of this game. They were losing everywhere and everything. They were down Drakes, towers, Barons, absolutely everything.
They got the Nexus down to about 380 HP as Trick died the second time to the Guardian Angel. 380 HP out of a max of 5,500. Less than 10% left on that Nexus. You know there had to have been optimizations that G2 could have made and gotten that one back. And there's one for the entire game. It's a 50-minute game.
There's actually, I'm just adding more to it because it's crazy. TP was still ready for Expect. I don't know if he had a chance to actually get in there as well without running in when they were rushing forward, but that's probably for the analysts to check out.
Yeah, but you're right. He TP's into the Nexus.